right there.
All right, third floor.
Around. Should be. I guess not.
All right, this is gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, man.
My lower back is pretty screwed. I'm not, Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just trying to help.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. My hand. I haven't lost it.
How are you today? Give me one moment.
Hand paper. There's not. That's what the emperor wears. That's what it was all about.
Congress of the United States begun and held at the
Hello, this is
city.
Gloria.
Hello.
Oh, ma'am,
If that's okay.
ma'am, my name is Sean Schwartz.
I have a hearing loss, so I'm not able to hear you.
My name is Sean Schwartz. I'm a victim here in Hood River. I don't have assistance. I'm a developmentally disabled adult, and I don't have a guardian or a advocate.
You need to take one of the cars that are there. There's one for Oregon Legal Aid.
I can't do that, ma'am. That's the problem, is that I can't do it. My disabilities prevent it. I've been in a constant state of crisis, which prevents me from being able to function. I can talk, and sometimes I can talk well, but depending on the environment, I might not be able to talk at all. It depends on how scared I am.
Okay, so then there's the Adult and Family Services through the Department of Human Services that can connect with you and set up perhaps a guardianship for you.
So that's the problem, is that I basically need a guardian to get a guardian. I'm highly intelligent, but I'm shut down. I've been trying to learn how to do all that stuff, but I have been abused a whole lot in recent days. And also there's some very serious issues that are going on with me that are because of things that happened elsewhere that are very much a serious safety risk. And I'm trying to get help to cut this off and to get me help that I need, and also to get my sister the protection that she needs.
again, I'm not gonna be the person that's going to be able to be the person that you need to help guide you through
Well-
all of this. I can do what I'm trying to do, which is the referral.
Everybody does the referral, ma'am. That's the problem, is that the way that it is set up and the way that it is supposed to have you guys work is that you guys all work together, even if I gotta sign a piece of paper. Now, we've been looking this up for a long time, looking up the laws and the rules in different places. And the fact that the people here, especially in Hood River, are all looking the other way and referring me to the very same places that I've already been to. When I have a communication disability, it's important for people to look at what I'm trying to show instead of what I'm trying to say, because this is long-term abuse against a developmentally disabled adult.
It's, and I may be incorrect, but it sounds to me that you need, and I don't mean this in an offensive way, just kind of the hand holding to get you from step 1 to step 2 to step 3. Is that correct?
It's a little more than that. I can't take care of my basic needs. I was supposed to have a caseworker to help me make sure that my disability was kept and maintained, and I
Through what
haven't had one.
department? Who's the caseworker with what agency?
The one who it was supposed to be was it depends on which period of time, because all of them told me they couldn't do the job. I have all of that recorded, but there's Jen Beebe and, all right, Tamara did her job really well. She's the one that needs to be talked to. She understands autism really well. Also, I have Tourette syndrome, so if I wink at you, I'm not flirting with you or hitting on you or anything like that, and I'm not on drugs.
Okay. Again, I am not gonna unfortunately be the person to be able to do that for you. I can tell you that Adult Protective Services deals with folks that, and I don't mean deals,
I
but
know,
helps
I
guide
called them, but I have to have, like I said, I have to have a guardian to get a guardian, basically, because my executive functioning abilities are not present. I literally cannot do those things for myself.
But in order to, it's my understanding that in order to get a guardian, you still have to go through that process unless you have someone in
But
your life.
I need help to go through the process. I
And
need
that's what
someone
the
to help me to do that.
DHS That's what is
And
the,
I already called them. I had to call them alone. That's the problem, is that I have to call them alone. I always have to call them alone. It's always just me. I don't have any friends or family that call them with me.
who's with you today?
My name is Andrew Lee.
Are you with him?
I am with him right now, but
Are
I'm
you able
also
to help him?
I'm also struggling very similar symptoms as him. I've already come in here to try to deal with you guys by myself, and that didn't work out at all. And we found each other downtown and have been trying to help each other out because both of us have been abused, misused. I've actually been through your program as a child working for you guys to deal with things. And then as an adult now, I was placed back into the system because of my ex's daughter dealing with her father molesting her through her life. And then I was placed in that program when I asked you guys for help because it brought back up things that I had to deal with when I worked with your program as a child that was blocked from my memories, then was awakened again. And now I remember everything. And I come back here to try to get help again. And I get the most rude treatment from your employees that I'm shutting down as well because I'm not able to get the help that I'm needing. And I am not retarded. I am very smart as well. I am around a 15-year wildland firefighter. I am certified as a crew boss, squad boss, Sawyer boss for a Type 2 Wildland IA contract crew. I have worked for Grizzly with Teresa, and I've worked with Steelhead with Ollie. Ever since the Steelhead issue, it's been blowing up worse and worse and worse. And then I come in here to deal with you guys. I get the worst treatment.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you know where you're at? What is this office?
I'm in Hood River at the district attorney's office now.
And so do you know what the district attorney's office's role is?
Ma'am, the only reason why I'm here is because when I went to the police station to try to get help from the
We
police,
were referred again.
we were sent here because of the police. Okay? So miscommunication, a lot of back and forth, lies, deception.
We went
on all
around in
fronts.
circles. I've been going around in circles,
I
making
don't
calls,
know why
making
they
calls.
referred you here.
And it's funny because Ross
That's what
Newsom, it's a
everybody
family
says.
name.
That is what everybody says. That's the problem. Is whose job is it to investigate crimes against disabled people?
Yeah, Rasmussen is a family name, by the way. I am Rasmussen through my grandmother.
I am not gonna be able to help you today. Okay? Other than to, refer you to the Department of
circle.
Human Services, Adult Protective Services.
Ma'am, you need to stop doing that, all right? This is unacceptable. It is unacceptable for everywhere that I go, everyone to blow me off and send me to somewhere else. I just told you I've been through 5 months of this, and they sent me here, all right? Now, you need to call down there and tell them that it's not your job. You need to call all of the agencies around here and tell them that it's not your job to do those things. You need to find out whose job it is, because I'm sick of calling you and it being nobody's job. There's also the fact that the police here, the way that they've been treating myself and many others, and I have it recorded, somebody needs to take a look at that. I am disabled. I need a guardian or an advocate. I need it now. I've been through 5 months of this here in Hood River.
I've been dealing with it for 3 years.
Well, I'm very sorry that I'm not able to help you today, and I will call the law enforcement office to see
Awesome.
about, why they make the decision to refer
is
people
awesome.
up to this office or to me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Now I gotta start from ground zero. Can I get that in writing so that I can take it to the other 5 agencies?
What would you like me to put in writing?
That it's not your job to help me to turn in any crimes against me or to help get me a guardian or advocate. If none of those are the things that I'm supposed to come to you guys for, then having it in writing is a big help. I can take it to the next agency to lie to me and say, hey, she already wrote it down on this here piece of paper. It says in her own words, in her own handwriting, with her own signature, these are her words. Because they keep referring us to the same places. There's a lot of people out here who are autistic like me. There's also a lot of people who are schizophrenic or delusional. I mean, I've dealt with a lot of different types of people in my life, and I'm having a lot of issues because I'm scared. Does that make sense? The problem is that the legal part and the mental health part are not working together like they're supposed to.
Jonathan Wright, Heidi Rasmussen, Catherine Del Pino, Zephyrus.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Or you need it. All right, I'm gonna take your card too.
I'm very sorry, and I wish you both the best.
Well, there's also the turning in the crimes against me part, because that's another thing I was referred to you for.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said there's also the turning in the crimes against me. That's also something I was told to come to you for.
We do not have a criminal case that is pending that has any information about you. And those are the cases that I'm assigned to work with.
Can I ask a question real quick? What would I do and where would I go to turn in cops for a attempted murder? Because they tried to kill me at water play
What you could
just a
do-
week ago or a week and a half ago, and I
Let
have
her
a
answer
court
the
case on
question,
first.
please. Please,
Yeah, go ahead, I'm
alright,
sorry.
cool. Sorry, ma'am.
where something has happened with a law enforcement agent, the first step is to go to their immediate supervisor.
I already did that. That resulted in threats, harassment, and intimidation. So,
And then if that doesn't work, then you could contact, like for the city, it would be like the city council. For the county, it would be the county commissioners.
well, this is an emergency situation. The threats, harassment, and intimidation by a lot of different people, including law enforcement, it needs to stop now, and I need to be put somewhere where I'm safe.
Then take one of those cards
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
You're not wrong.
Ma'am,
and contact.
I need you to understand that I cannot physically do this either. I can't just keep running around. I'm supposed to have disability. They're going to cut it off on the 1st because I don't have assistance. I've been trying this for 5 months and getting the runaround. The things that they referred me to you for, I need it written down, all of those things, that's not your job, so that I can take the men into court if need be.
I'm not able to help you.
That's the answer I expected.
Thank you and good luck.
All right, so never trust anyone who won't put it in writing.
Never trust anyone. That's why I don't trust anybody. That shit right there. It's unbelievable, bro.
No, it's not. You just experienced it.
Take this all the way to
The biggest problem is that there's supposed to be people, not you, to come in here and do this with me, and I've been denied the right to have those people present. I'm told that Gloria Needham is supposed to help me with this.
Right. That's what I
Like,
was told as
seriously,
well. I was told to come in.
I've already called her on, 4 or 5 different occasions.
Yes, sir.
Why do they keep referring me to this woman? I got one little piece of paper that says she doesn't do one part, but then there's the other parts. Does she do any of it? What does she do? Only cases pending. Well, what about people who are being abused because of their disabilities and being denied access to the rights of a disabled person? Like, my disabilities are not a choice. I didn't choose them. This is straight up victimization. Like, there is no way that it's nobody's job.
You want a dog treat for your dog?
Sorry, I'm having a really hard time right now, man.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I shouldn't be doing this with you. I should be doing this with
I understand.
my guardian or advocate. That I've literally never had one to do this.
Right. Neither. But
So where's this DHS office?
let me see. So they didn't give us.
They didn't give a shit. That's what they didn't
any
give us.
information on where to go or anything. They just gave us a bunch of fucking bullshit.
It says, I am referring this
Law
person to
Center,
DHS
State
Adult and
Department.
Family Services for assistance with acquiring a guardian. Now,
Psychiatric Security Board, Sex Offender Registry, the Youth Authority, Crisis, the Women's Crisis Line, Catholic Charities, Immigration Legal Service. This is the victim information. This isn't what we needed at all. They just keep going through fucking round fucking loops and not helping us at all. And like, what the fuck, dude? Ross Nuisance, that is my family name.
You got the,
Like, how the fuck is my own
here, could I
family
read that?
here?
Please?
Yes, sir. Fuck, dude. Sorry, buddy. I should be able to help you at the same point at that point, dude. Like, what the fucking actual fuck?
Man, this is so screwed up. Like all three of these different law enforcement agencies work together on multiple occasions in this situation. And they told me to go to all of these people. There's the sheriff's office right there. It's right in the same building.
And they try to say that they're not with them at all.
Well, they committed a lot of crimes. I mean, trying to turn them in after they've committed crimes against me is pretty freaky. That's why they need to have an advocate present or a guardian.
I'm supposed to be. They took it. Because of deceit, deception.
Well, I need you to calm down. I don't have an advocate. I need to have somebody who is not going to freak out too, and I know that's why we both need something like that, but this is, they can't just keep making us run around like this, like chicken with our heads cut off. This ain't right. I have lost every part of my life jumping through the hoops that they tell me to go through. All I'm trying to do is turn in the crimes against me. This is fucking bullshit.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I got about 12 to 14 hours recordings with every agency telling me it's not their job and sending me to another agency that sends me to another agency. It's Sean Schwartz.
Sean Schwartz. Okay, Sean. What is it that we can help you with?
I need a guardian. I can't get a guardian without a guardian. I can't take care of myself. I have sensory processing issues, and I need to have a guardian or an advocate. I am disabled, and my disability money has all been taken away because I've been stuck homeless for the last 6 years over a crime I didn't commit. And the cops nationwide will absolutely ignore everything that I'm saying. The thing is that the treatment of the homeless nationwide is disgusting, and here in Hood River, it's especially gross. None of the services that are supposed to help those who don't have family help those who don't have families. They only help people who have families who come in with them. So a disabled person can't even turn in a report against somebody who's abused them, especially law enforcement here, and that is especially despicable. I'm tired of being abused. I'm tired of being hit. I'm tired of being kicked.
Okay, 1 second.
Here you go.
All right, thank you so much. So we'll get that mail to you.
Okay,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day. Thanks. All right.
There's a lot of us out here. There's a guy who came with me, and he also needs assistance in a lot of these things. We're told to go to a lot of different places that don't help us, and the most important thing is to turn in the Center for Living. That place is not okay, and every homeless person can explain that to you. If that won't work, then I can play some recordings for you. I only got about 200 or 300 of them.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I don't have time to listen to the recordings, but, what is it that I can do to help you with, right now?
I can't do any of this for myself, ma'am. I can't take care of myself. I can't protect myself. I am an at-risk adult who is on the streets. I literally,
So how can we help you, I guess?
I need to be able to turn in people here at this office, and I need a guardian in order to do that so that I am not retaliated against, especially since I've already been retaliated against.
Okay, all right, Sean, if you don't mind me waiting, let me see, who I can have maybe help you. Are you looking for like a sleeping bag or something, like a food or something along those lines? You needing any of that?
What I need is, for my rights to be protected as a disabled American. The rights of a disabled person are not supposed to be thrown away or taken lightly, and here, well, several departments have gone out of their way to let me know that they don't care what the law is. They're going to do their own thing. All of the agencies that I've contacted have told me that it's not their job. The closest I got to any of them writing anything down is this from Gloria Needham, just now upstairs. The guy who came with me, he's got PTSD pretty bad like me. I have Asperger's. I'm not sure what his disabilities are entirely, but he's,
So it looks like we give you some information there.
it's information somewhere that I've already called over and over again. None of these services ever listen to me without a guardian. I get the mentally ill treatment. None of my evidence gets seen, and the clock winds down. There's a lot of stuff I can't do for myself because of my disabilities, and that includes the executive functioning branch, which means like filling out job applications, computer
Okay, Sean,
technical
so,
skills,
I'm gonna-
remembering
not to-
names and
Not to
dates.
interrupt you, but it looks like Gloria, from the DA's office, gave you this letter. I would go to DHS and present this to them.
I don't know where the DHS is.
Right, but it sounds like you have something, signed and written by Gloria. So show this to them and then, we'll see what
Well,
they.
ma'am, it's not just about the guardian. This needs to be done quickly because the thing is
Okay,
there.
I just don't know how I can help you though. I've offered a sleeping bag, food, something that we have here, resources available, but,
Do you have any gas vouchers?
unfortunately, we don't have gas vouchers. I know that the city police was doing gas vouchers at some point. I'm not sure if they're still doing that.
The thing that sucks is that I gotta turn in the sheriff's department, and I gotta turn in the police department, and I have to turn in the state troopers, and I can't do that without a guardian, and I can't just jump around.
Yeah, so if you go to DHS, they should.
Where is that?
Up in the Heights. So if you go towards where Rose Hours and Shell is, in between those two, you just go straight down the road and then, I think.
I got degenerative disc disease. I have screwed up knees.
Would you like me to
screwed
write
up
down the
ankles, and
address for you?
I am, ma'am, my disabilities prevent me from doing these things. I am killing myself doing all this walking.
Okay, well, it sounds like we're not getting anywhere, so I don't know what else you need.
Could you show me on a map where it is?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm a visual person too, so I think maps are,
Yes, ma'am. People keep giving me directions to places,
you're
and
like, I
then
don't know where that's at.
when I tell them, I explain them every time. If you show it to me, I'll remember it again and again and again. If you,
That's how I am, yeah,
right?
I agree on that. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. So hopefully hopefully this makes sense to you. So this is, do you know where the Heights fuel stop is?
No,
Okay, do you know where the Shell is up in the Heights? The Shell gas station by
No.
Dutch Bros?
I'm on foot. How far away is this on foot?
I would say,
Like, how many
well, so
miles
like
from
here,
here?
for example, you are currently. You're currently right here. So from here, so you're at the courthouse here, this is,
If I make that walk, I'm gonna need an ambulance. That's not a joke.
do you have, you can take the cat bus.
I don't have any money.
Okay, let me. So so DHS is up in the Heights. If you just let them know it's DHS, they can drop you up there. Let me call somebody and see what we can do for you, okay?
I want you to do me a favor.
I can try. I don't know if I can do much, but I can try.
I want you to look up the name Natalie Bollinger.
I can't do that.
I don't mean for me. I mean just on the regular internet. You can do that
Right,
at home if you want.
but I'm trying to help you with the DHS part of it, so that.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
other
But
side-
are you gonna help me get to DHS?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna contact one person that works at Colon Probation and they can
Thank
see if
you,
they can
ma'am.
get you something for the CAPAS, okay? But I can't guarantee you anything, because I don't know how
I
her,
don't understand why you agencies don't work together to help the victims, but you guys can work together to harm them. That's completely beyond my understanding, and I understand it's not your fault that the field
yeah, I'm
people
sorry
are
you feel
who
that
they
way.
are.
Like I said, I'm trying. I don't know what else you want us to do. I will try my best, but other than that, it sounds like I can't help you. So if you give me, I can see if I can get you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is cruel and unusual punishment. I've called all these places and gone all of these places. I am in a lot of pain.
Because the cat bus will be here in about 15 minutes. And it's just, the stop is right up here. Okay? So let me try to help. Hang on 1 second.
Now, most of these places, I tried talking to them without an advocate, and it's just a runaround. So it's important to have somebody here who actually understands instead of these guys exploiting the disabled. I mean, they can't just keep making me do this. This has been 5 months in Hood River alone. 5 months of their officers breaking the law. 5 months of me having to deal with alcoholics and drug addicts and people who skip.
So it sounds like, the cat bus is doing free rides to the shelter, but not to DHS, and the gal that, is that could help me out. She's not in the office at the moment, so.
Ma'am, this is an emergency. This is 5 months of negligence on all of your part. You should have figured out already who I needed to go to and help me to get there. I can't do those things for myself. Obviously, in
Sounds
5
like you
months
got
of
the
trying, I
help
haven't been able
based
to.
on that
No,
number
that is
there.
not the help. That is a piece of paper. That doesn't get me to where I need to go. And it doesn't take away all of the pain from me running around for the last few days trying to do all of these things. I can't do it.
Okay, well,
I need help doing those things. Do you have any idea how screwed up it is that I got to go to my predators to get help turning in my predators? This is insane. Like, you guys have denied me my rights since I first got here, and this is not okay. It's not okay how you treat human beings. It's not acceptable. The recordings I have are of crimes that were committed by this office and the police department, and of course, the state troopers. Oh yeah, and also the DHS, and also the lady upstairs. You guys need to coordinate together instead of making me run around like this. This is cruel and unusual punishment. If a man in a wheelchair needed to come to your office, would you make him pull his way up all of the stairs? That's a good analogy. You can answer. Would you expect that person to crawl their way up the stairs? I am disabled. Just because you cannot see my disabilities does not mean that it is okay to discriminate against me for it.
I'm not saying I don't see your disabilities. I'm not, I'm not saying anything. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it sounds like the DA's office gave you a resource as far as getting there. Unfortunately, like I said, the gal that would have an answer for you is not in the office right now. So I do apologize for that. If you want to stop by next week, I don't think she'll be in the office.
Ma'am, you're not listening to me.
Okay.
You're not listening to me. Ma'am, no, you are going out of your way to not listen to me. You're going out of your way to not listen to me, to intentionally ignore me. This is not okay. All right, this is the thing, is that there are very, very short deadlines, and I have to turn in this office. You see what kind of help I get? Of course, they're not going to help me. I have to turn their office in. And of course, that lady wants to freak out for what? Because I'm asking for them to do their friggin' job. I am an at-risk adult. They need to stop breaking the law and do their jobs. Stop sending me to all of these other places. You hear that lady freaking out at me and it's magically okay? This is why we can't be having situations like this. We need to have reasonable people who are accountable for their actions. And we have taught women in this country that they are not accountable for their actions, and they should not be. Unfortunately, we have also taught every police officer in America that he is a woman. You accidentally sneeze in a cop's direction and they will charge you with assault against a police officer. Meanwhile, they can try to break your wrist. Sideways in handcuffs, they can try to break your wrist. And of course, you have to go through 2 years of BS in order to turn them in. There's an officer. These people need to stop making me go around in circles for 5 months. She wants to tell me this is my help. Well, you know what? I've been through 5 months of this. She wants to ignore the fact that this is an emergency, which is why I have called 911 immediately. Upon many of these situations, I needed the cops to do their jobs, not to threaten, harass, and intimidate me. And this is who I got to go to for help, for them to tell me it's not their job to send me on to somebody else. Meanwhile, I am being victimized and retaliated against because I don't have a guardian. Thank you. This country is disgusting. And so is that lady. Now, where do I turn in
or create or make a protection order. They should be somewhere in this building. Can I get the paperwork for a protection order? I'd like at least 11 copies. Can I get some paperwork for a protection order? I'd like at least 11 copies.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
You're looking for paperwork to file a protection order, like a restraining order, stalking order?
Yeah, against the police department as well as the sheriff's department.
Okay, so the paperwork would be upstairs at the court office. We don't have that paperwork here.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Are they open?
I believe so. Yeah, so if you go upstairs, Sean, it's not the DA's office. The DA's office is up here on the west end. You go to the east end, there's the court's office there. You go in there, they should have the paperwork for you, okay?
All right, and then I gotta try to find a place to go through all my videos, and I have to try to find a way to get my disability taken care of. I can't do these things for myself. This is wrong. Well, we got all these places in one building, we might as well. It's nobody's job, it's nobody's job, it's nobody's job. Is this one it?
Oh, there's the elevator.
Yes, ma'am, I'm disabled and I need a guardian. I also need some paperwork for protection orders.
There's five. We need to see some more.
All right.
How about yours?
That's a restraining order.
There's 11.
Packets doesn't-
There's 11.
He doesn't need that many. He only
Yeah, we
needs
do.
one each.
No, we need 11 of them. Yeah.
We need a lot of them.
Sorry. I need one. He needs one.
As
Much
far
less
as
than that.
getting a guardianship, you have to do that with an attorney.
Ma'am, I can't get an attorney. I'm homeless. My disability money is now being taken away because I didn't have what I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to have a caseworker. I have not had a caseworker for the entirety.
Same.
Well, these people maybe can help you. Maybe
Ma'am, I've run around for 5 months here. I don't need to be referred to another place I've been to or another place. They're taking my disability away on the 1st. I have been jumping through hoops here in Hood River and being abused every step of the way. I have to go to drug addicts and alcohol and people with severe mental disabilities in order to get help because the people who are supposed to do their jobs keep blowing me off. I need to get protection orders against law enforcement now because of the severe quantity of threats, harassment, intimidation, and refusal to do their job. I'm an at-risk adult and they keep ignoring the crimes against me, so I absolutely have to be able to get help with this. I can't do it for myself.
guardianship, but,
You would need to contact an attorney for that. We don't have any forms and we can't give you any legal direction because we're not attorneys.
Ma'am, I can't get an attorney. You're denying a disabled person their rights because they don't have
We're not
money.
denying you any rights. We're
Do not have
trying to
money.
keep our referral card And you can contact them to see what options you would have. And give him also legal aid.
God, I need someone to help me with that. That's the problem with,
I'll get our supervisor for you, okay?
thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much.
This is one group that should be able to help you. Have you guys talked to Helping Hands?
Excuse me?
Helping Hands?
No, I don't know what that is, ma'am. Nobody's been helping either of us. And
That-
I'm a, go ahead, I'm sorry.
We're getting sent to the same people that we've already been sent to who say that it's not their job. The problem is that I am an at-risk and disabled adult.
For disability?
Do what?
Don't you have to go to Social Security for disability?
Ma'am, I don't know where I have to go for any of this. I am,
You need
I
to
am-
go to Social Security. now.
could you pause for a moment? I don't know what I have to go to for what. You can explain it to me 100 times. I'm not capable of processing it. I'm in a state of crisis and I'm autistic. Instead of understanding that crisis is a state where I
I'm
can't.
gonna give you a phone number, you can call these people and see if they can help you, okay?
What do they do?
They help people in crisis.
What kind of crisis?
Well,
Is this
we're
like one of
talking
those?
about restraining orders and stuff, that's what they do.
Yes, ma'am. And then did I put the guardian one in here? You said the other lady said
We don't have the
she.
paperwork for Guardian.
Oh,
Have
she-
you contacted Legal Resources at all? Sir, have you
Ma'am,
contacted
I
any-
can't. I can't process any of this. I don't know how to explain to you that I am overwhelmed and shut down. I can't process any of this. I don't know how to
Have
better get
someone that
across.
can help you?
Nobody. I'm home.